Hello YouTube, BDC Paul here. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. And today we're gonna check out another interesting knife. This is just a staple of the EDC world, right? So I think every person that has started this journey and has been in this journey for quite some time has seen, heard, or tried out or owned Spyderco Para 3. I would say it's, along with the Sage 5, I would say it's these are the perfect EDC knives for most people out there. Because the models I like the most, which are the PM2 and the Shaman, these are a bit big, guys. So they're not appropriate for every single person out there. But man, the Para 3, I think it's just the perfect size for EDC. I just think so. So yeah, let's get right into it. So as I said, the Spyderco Para 3, it's a staple of the EDC world. This one is a sprint run. It's a sprint run in CPM 20CV. I'm not sure exactly if it's for Knife Joy or I don't remember exactly for who the sprint run was, but it comes with these neon green scales. And once again, in CPM 20CV, this one has been modded, and the scales are from metonboss. Metonboss makes some incredible scales in the US. These are titanium scales, they're shiny, and it makes the knife look and feel way more premium. This one has been tuned to perfection, not by me, I bought it this way, but guys, the action and the overall feel of this knife are just incredible. It's perfect. So yeah, so let's dig into it. We've got let's measure it first. So the overall length, this is, by the way, one of the usual suspects, the ones I use for comparison. So just stop running, please. The length is going to be 18.5 centimeters, and the blade length would be around 8. Cutting edge would be around 7. So that's that. Where's the scale? There we go. Let's weight it. I can't open this. Alrighty. So keep in mind, guys, that this is with the metonboss scale, so it's going to be heavier. So 126 grams. It is on the heavier side for the size of the knife, but guys, it feels so nice. And yeah, let's do some size comparisons too. So let's start by closing it. So this time he's gonna be in the middle. And we've got a PM2. This is my user PM2, also with modded scales. And let's compare it with a Chris Reeve Knives Sebenza 21. Another staple of the EDC. Oh, sorry. Another staple of the EDC world. I would say, yeah. So it's definitely a smaller knife than the other two, which are, let's say, full-size knife. This one is, that's not necessarily small, but a medium-sized knife. Oh, that lock on this Sebenza is so nice. So, there we go. Nice. So as you can see, smaller than both of them, but that's to be expected because it is the smaller version of the PM2. As that goes away. Right, I can't really compare these guys more because it's obviously a very similar knife, just a different size. The blade is a bit different too. These ones, since they have been heavily modified, I just can't compare the stock versions. So PM2 goes away. Alrighty, materials and hardware. Usually these come in G10, but they do offer some other materials. The hardware is stainless steel. This is, I think it's titanium hardware and titanium scales from metonboss, as I said. The build quality generally on the Spydercos is very, very good, but it depends a lot on the actual item you have in your hands. Some do have some flaws, and I have tried several PM2s, several Shamans, several Para 3s. Like I used to have like 3 PM2s at the same time, and they all felt different. The one I have now is pretty good. And same for the Para 3. This one is perfectly tuned and there's no issues whatsoever with it. So I would say the build quality for the price asked and the fact that they're made in the US, it's on the upper side. Very, very good build quality. The pocket clip is not reversible on these scales, but I think on the original scales it is. So I think it's reversible both ways. I think you can also carry it tip down. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure you can. And that makes for a very versatile knife. I think you can. Correct me in the comments if that's not the case. Right, the left side, as I said, not available on this one, but available on the original one. The blade shape plus the steel. The blade shape is very utilitarian. You can do a lot of cuts with it, different sort of grips. It's a very comfortable knife in the hand. And oh, by the way, if you think it's small, it's not that small. Like, you get a full 4-finger grip, and I have larger hands to compare it with. And yeah, you get a 4-finger grip. You do not. So the problem with this one, the Para 3, is that some people argue that you do not have enough cutting edge. And that could be true for certain tasks, but for most EDC tasks, you have more than enough. You do not need more blade than this. Like, I think Taylor Martin actually started a trend with a video a few days ago, a controversial thing where he was like, your knife is too big for what you're using it for. So I would say the blade is all right. You don't need more. CPM 20CV, as I said, these standard ones come in S45 yen. This is a special one. It's a sprint run, only available for a certain time, and I think that it is discontinued. So yeah, CPM 20CV, a very, very good premium steel. Right, let's move on to ease of deployment. Ease of deployment is 10 out of 10. Especially if you get one with good detent. It is just money. These are on washers, by the way, but their compression lock is so good. It's so good that you do not have to worry about it at all. If the knife is tuned right, you will get perfect action every single time. So 10 out of 10 for ease of deployment. And for ease of disengagement, the same, because, guys, it's so smooth. It's so easy. I'm just flicking it too hard, right? So you gotta go like this, right? 10 out of 10 for that too. Right, price and value. Price, I have no idea how much these go for. I literally haven't bought one in a while. I think this one was, with the scales and being a sprint run, was like $350 US dollars in total. I think the regular S45 yen G10 ones go for like 200, but correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm sorry guys, but I really do not know most US prices. Yeah, the value is there. I would say this knife is worth buying. If you get it on the secondary market for cheaper, that's even better. So give it a try, guys. It's definitely worth it. Who's this for? It's for everyone. This is the definition of an EDC knife for everyone. If you want it to be US made, to have years and years of development behind, and the quality of the Spyderco company, buy one of these. They're really, really good, and I recommend them 100%. Not as much as the PM2, because I think it's a better knife. For not that much amount of money on top, but the Para 3, the Paramilitary 3 is lighter in the pocket. It's smaller, and it can fit other hands too. The PM2 can be a bit large for most people. Not for me, but for other people too. So yeah, who's it for? It's for everyone, guys. If you just started out, if you're a veteran, if you're I don't know, if you're curious on how knives go, this could be your first EDC knife, and you can use this for 10 years and it's still gonna hold up. It's very well built and definitely a good buy, so I 100% recommend it. What about final thoughts? So As I said, this knife is really, really good. I recommend it. Of course, if you are into premium knives and you want something more exciting, I recommend buying some new scales. The G10 is grippy, it's nice, but the knife does not feel the way this one feels. So trust me, you have no idea. If you have never modded a Para 3 and you've never touched one, it makes such a big difference, such a big difference. It feels like it doubles the price of the knife. Of course, most premium scales, especially the ones made in the US, but guys, look at this. Like, look how beautiful these are. Let me just close it. Yeah, they are a bit scratched, of course, but guys, like, wow. Oh, by the way, the pocket clip is the original one, and it's not the best. I recommend buying a deep carry clip. Lynch Northwest makes amazing ones. Of course, it's not sponsored, but Lynch Northwest, very good ones. So, yeah, the final thoughts. Great, great, great EDC knife, a legend of the EDC world. Buy one with the confidence if you've never owned one. So, thank you very, very much, guys, if you've watched this all along. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on the Para 3. It is such a good knife and definitely worth trying out if you've never tried it. If you own one, let me know. Do you guys prefer the Para 3 or the PM2? Which one? Which one would you choose? And why? I love arguments, right? I do love that. So thank you once again. Thank you very, very much. Consider giving me a like or a subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. It helps me quite a lot. I do want to hit 500 subscribers soon. I'm almost there, and it's gonna be a big milestone for me, and I want to thank you very, very much for that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, guys. Bye.